The time now is 8:38 on your Saturday morning. Earlier this week, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates again for the fifth time this year. That is having a major impact on our housing market.
So it has now shifted from a seller's market to a buyer's market, or has it?
We're asking the question this morning.
Right. So we're talking to husband and wife real estate team, Brock and Lori Harris. You guys joined us right in June. It was a seller's market back then, but that hasn't changed, right?
The shift is starting, but any buyers hoping for significant price changes are going to have to wait a little longer. It's still a seller's market. There is still a housing shortage, unfortunately for buyers.
Yeah, what I seem to see is that homes that are really great in the good neighborhoods, they're selling and people are still buying way over asking price. How can you get the best loan rates right now?
Talk to your lender, talk to multiple lenders. If you have a relationship with a bank, with Wells Fargo, Bank of America, you can still get an interest rate in the 4s. But, if you go to mortgage brokers, you might see interest rates as high as 9%. So really shop around for those rates.
That's a good idea. I didn't know 4s were still available. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the reality, though, for so many people, especially if you're trying to become a first-time homeowner, is that you just can't afford to get into the market. You can't even afford the down payment. So what do you see this, like, how do you see this affecting people who are renting, for example?
Well, rents are so high right now, and so many people want to get into a home and they can't. What we tell people is just be really geographically flexible. If you can go anywhere, you can have anything. So if you start by casting your net really wide, you should be able to find something you like, even in this tight market.
And talk to a lender or a realtor early. Make a plan. See how much you have to save. See what your lending options are. See where your geographic options are, and make a plan for your real estate investing.
If somebody wants to sell and say they have a fixer-upper, do you think it's smarter for them to fix it up, spend a little money to get more in the end, or just sell it now and try to get like someone who wants to invest to buy it?
I mean, if you can do it quickly in a couple of weeks, it pays to put the best look on your house possible and spend even a little bit of money on things like curb appeal that really make a difference. But we're getting into winter and things might get worse before they get better. So it may be time to sell quicker than later.
Do you guys still love what you do?
We do. It's getting a little different, but
the market is less crazy, and that's really good for everybody. We can exhale. The flippers have left the market, which is great. There's less competition for buyers. Everyone can just exhale.
Do we feel like it's going to get to an accessible level sometime in the next
decade?
We'll see. The housing shortage is real. So, are you going to be able to buy in LA where you could at prices you could have 10 years ago? Never. But, it's getting more balanced.
Yeah. And that's part of the allure too, right? Is that it always increases.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, Brock and Lori, thank you so much. We could talk about this all day.
Right.
Okay, thank you guys.